going on, guys? Welcome back to another Minecraft video. In today's video, I am on the Minecraft server with Moose. And you know what this means? If you've been paying attention to the channel and my latest video uploaded where I found out a way to break bedrock, you know that once that video got to a certain amount of likes, I'd be using that on this world. Now, if you do, take about the fact of the giant factory building behind me, that's just one of my many little areas in this world. But where'd the villager go? There's a villager just here. Okay? But if you guys do want to see like a little run around of me and his server, let me know down below and I'll go, get a little tour of the entire place. Because it's not just me and him on here. There's like 10, 12 people on this entire server. But that's not why I clicked on this video, is it? You wanted to see me use that trap on him. But before we even go ahead and try that, we need to gather the... Mate, you're in my shot. There we go, okay. We need to gather the resources. Which means I need a bunch of white concrete, glass, I think deep slate type slabs, pistons, sticky pistons, and a bunch of redstone to trap him. Now, because I already made the video on breaking bedrock, I've already had an area in this world broken, and it's over in the sea area over there. I'll go ahead and show you guys that in a second. But concrete wise, this is all I have, 32, and this is gonna be pretty, well, wouldn't say pretty big, but it's like a whole underwater, like multiple city thing. So I need a lot more than 32. So let's go ahead and get a bunch more of that. Yo, hey guys, sorry for the interruption from the video, but Future Lunacraft here. Just wanted to say that this video took a long time to make comparison to my others. It was like a multiple day project with all the resource gathering and all. So I would appreciate it if you guys headed down below the video and give it a little bit of a like, and if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Now, back to the video. Okay, now I've got like 3 stacks and nearly a half of concrete powder, which isn't really enough, but that's where these levers are going to come in. Because there's a glitch that has been in the game for a while that maybe you guys don't know about, where if you get a drip leaf and activate it with a lever and put any block with gravity on top of it and leave the world, when you come back, the blocks will still be on the drip leaf, but there will also be that same gravity block on the ground around it. So that's what I'm going to do. I just need to find a lush cave. I think I found... there we go. I have found a lush cave. This took quite a bit longer than you'd expect. I need to find drip leaf. Oh, dead fish. There's like none here. Unless someone else has already been here and picked out the drip leaf. Because, like I said before, there's like 11 people on the server. Oh, diamonds. I'm gonna take that. Only one though. Okay. Oh, there's another one, like hidden in a vine. Oh, there's a drip leaf there. I need way more than one though, if I want to make it, actually profitable, eh? Because, oh, that's a big one there. Give me this one. Oh, nice. Oh, okay, that didn't work then, did it? You. That's 5. 6 actually. That's 8. Let's go for 15, eh? And then if we ever need more, we can always come back down here, because we have the coords and we know exactly where it is. That's 16, that's fine. Okay, we can go now. I shall see you guys back at the factory. Okay, now that we're back, we need to place these like 1 block space between each other. So 1 space, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I can just do the other one on the other side. Boom, 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 boom. Now they're just like this, and now look, they don't fall. So I can this, and look, they stay up. Now I need to put a roll around them, so. Okay, now that I've built this and all the walls around it, let me grab the concrete powder. Yeah, a stacker should be fine. Wait, do some quick maths. 4 blocks times 16, 4 times 16, 4 times 10 is 40, 4 times 6 is 24. Wow, it should literally be a stack. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh crap. Oh, what the heck? See, look at that. It's all like bugging out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just place the rest of these. Okay, that's all of them placed, and it is a bit laggy, yeah, but that's because the game is having to deal with a stack of falling blocks simultaneously. Okay, so the way to make this work is you need to leave and rejoin the world, and then the blocks will still be falling, or some might be broken, but there will be a lot more. Because we can do some extra maths and realize we've used a stack on this, so we can figure out how much we get from it. Okay, so once we join back the world, there should be a bunch of concrete powder on the ground, which means I won't have to continuously dig for gravel and sand, get a bunch of white dye, even though I have a bone meal farm for it. No, actually, I still need to get. No, I don't. If this works, I won't have to worry about getting those materials. It also works with other gravity blocks like sand, gravel, not clay, because that doesn't have gravity, which kind of sucks, because the amount of bricks I need to build my factory, and the dragon egg, and anvils too. And you heard that right, dragon egg. So, if you're in a world with your friends, and whoever gets the dragon egg first, you can create more than one. If you do use this little technique in this video, let me know by putting it down in the comments below. While you're down there, click that subscribe button. It helps, and you can always unsubscribe later. Back, see all the concrete on the ground? Yes, some of it's broken, but look at that. I already have literally nearly a stack extra. Just turn all these off. And let's see how much we actually ended up with. Got it all, and I have a stack of 53. Which means, oh no, stack of 56. And that was only 4 blocks on each. You can go up as high as you want. Okay, so do some quick math. If that took me like a minute to leave and rejoin, and I got a stack from doing that, let's see what 10 minutes gets us, eh? Okay, yep, it's been 10 minutes, and this is how much we got. For 10 minutes, that's actually really good. So, let me just take all this. Now to do the really, really annoying part of breaking it all in water. So here's a little quick, you know, just sped up version of me just sitting there for half an hour mining this stuff. That took way too long just to get a stack, like nearly 2 stacks of concrete powder actually done. So you know what, I'm gonna make this quick little farm that I've seen. And there we go, there is the concrete farm working. I know it doesn't really look like much, but little explanation of how it works. One, I place a piece of concrete powder on this block above the redstone torch, and it will then activate this redstone, pushing this piston once, pushing it into the water. See? Does that, and I can push it again, constantly doing this. And then once it reaches the end of that line of pistons, it pushes it that way. Now all I have to do is place it all and mine it. Okay, after all that, we have all of the concrete we need. That is the white concrete checked off the list. Now all we need to get is a lot of blue stained glass, white stained glass, and a bunch of deep slate and blackstone tiles. And all I currently have, glass-wise, is 59 pieces. Because I used a huge chunk of it building this. Oh, great. Let me just go grab a bunch of more sand. Okay, I grabbed some sand and I came back to the base. And I just remembered I don't even have to get that much more. I can just use this thing over again. Just, oh wait, actually I need to turn them on first. Do all this. There we go. They're all turned on now. Apart from this one. So, let me just place all the sand and then duplicate it. Okay, I'm back in the world and let's see how much we have gotten. We placed 50. Oh, some of them didn't even like fully break, did they? Just do this. Put all this up. Oh, some extra more here. And there's some bits here. Okay, I got a stack and 30. Which means that I can place more. So, I'm going to do this a couple times and just get a bunch of sand. Okay, I've got roughly 4.5 stacks of sand. This should be good. All I need to do is... Actually, I'm just going to put it directly into here. Turn it on. Get all these in. There we go. Just to do some little bits of tweaks, and we've got the farm going. Now I have to wait for this all to smelt into glass, which shouldn't be longer than like 2 minutes. So let's just wait for this. Well, that was a lie. That wasn't even like 2 minutes, and I've already got all the glass I need. So that is the glass checked off the list. I'm just gonna do some quick dyeing of the glass, turn it into blue, but that's not gonna take long at all, is it? Okay, there we go. I turned 2 stacks into blue stained glass. If I ever need to, you know, convert more, I can always do that. So that is the blue stained glass, checked off the list too. Now, all that's left is the deep slate and blackstone to turn into tiles. That's going to take a little bit, isn't it? I also want to add a door, so I have all the pistons needed for that, and also that's fine. Let's just go grab some deep slate and blackstone. Okay, so this seems like as good as a place of any to make this little underground thing. By the way, it is literally the next day. I spent so much time gathering the resources in this side of the shulker bugs. I didn't realize what the time was, and I had to go to sleep. So it is the next day, and let's get started on this, shall we? I was in the middle of making the outline, and realized to get rid of the water on the inside, I either have to manually fill it, and then break everything, or get sponges. Should have thought about this before, but now I need to just go ahead and find out Ocean Monument to get the sponges. Okay, we found an ocean monument. Now all we need to do is just search this area to find some sponges. yeah, 20 sponges should be enough. Now I'm just gonna need to go back to the base and dry all these out. Whee! Okay, so I have returned to the factory thing with all my sponges. Now, I could either smelt it in a furnace, or I could go to the nether and just instantly dry them out because of how hot it is in the nether, because nether is basically just hell. Okay, just place all of them in a row, like so, and just then mine them. And now let's go back to those little underwater base thing. I'm also gonna, because this is the main room, I'm gonna place a sea lantern here and surround it with gold blocks, which I actually got from the, what do you call it? What's it called? My brain's gone. The Ocean Monument when I was there. If I want to, I will probably change the white concrete to something else, because just staying with the same color palette is not really what I do. But, again, this isn't for just a main build. This is to trap somebody. So, get this back out. I'm actually grab the mag block that I put here, just so I don't have to constantly go back up to the top just to refuel my air, whatever it's called. Fill this in. If you guys do have any ideas of how I can trap my friends or build you want me to build in this server, let me know by putting it down in the comments below. That's the floor done. Let me add in the windows like this. Just like so. Oh, wait, never mind. Forgot this side. Then let me just put the roof in with the deep slate tiles and all the ones I did before, and then I can start filling it in with sponges. I've made an outline of where the void is down at the bottom. Now all I need to do is just like expand in that direction, that direction, that direction, that direction to make like a giant circle. Okay, so I've done the outline of the main area. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put like a moss floor in here covered in carpet, moss carpet, and then place signs underneath it and break it with a piston so he just falls. I'm also going to need like 600 crafting tables and 600 buttons to do the edges. I don't know the math, but I'll do it when it comes to it. So let me just fill all this in, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to also make a dome over it, like Sandy's tree dome from SpongeBob. Okay, I have fully built it and got rid of all the water and all of the placeholder blocks. And because of how long that took me, because I kept needing to go back and to the nether to break the sponges, only realizing in the last like 10 minutes or so that I could break it really easy with a hoe. So yeah, that was fun. But I've got rid of all of it, and I'm gonna decorate the middle with that moss thing directly above the pit, and then we're gonna go ahead and test it out. But before that, I need something to eat. I'm gonna grab my lunch. Okay, I joined back in the world, and who the heck changed the texture pack? Now I have this weird helmet with horns. Every block looks different. Look at the portal. It looks so cartoony. What? It'll take me a little bit to get used to this. Because, oh, wow, never mind. The sea lantern looks nice, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I need to replace the middle with that, like, moss thing. I just wanted to say about the fact the textures have been changed. Let me go back to the, hole in the middle. Okay, so, we have the tree and the carpet. I am going to add some little bits to this. It doesn't look as, you know, well, trappy. I'm going to put some little bits of moss and mossy cobblestone around the edges so it looks more natural. But I'm going to get him to take a picture under here, like this. And then I'm just going to pull this lever and... yeah, boom. The hole is gone, and he falls to his death with no escape. You might be wondering, can't he just fly out of the hole? Well, I thought that. once I've fully dug out this hole, which I'm going to do to use TNT, because else it'll take forever, and I don't want to have to, just use durability on this just to something I can blow out and then smooth the sides out. I'm going to add a cobblestone generator down the bottom that I can turn on by using that switch up there, and then send a redstone repeater signal that will be, let's say, roughly 10 seconds. Then it will activate the cobblestone farm. When he's in the void, and it will start pushing cobblestone out. And because you can't insta-mine cobblestone while flying, unless you have a really good pickaxe, he can't make it back through, which means he will die to the void. Because he'll eventually run out of rockets, and this is the only place in the entire server where bedrock is broken. Unless gnomes, use the past video to make one of themselves. But yeah, that is the basic premise of this done. Now all I need to do is just dig all of this out with, well, not dig it out, blow it up with TNT. Okay, I've blown up the entire hole, down all the way to the void. I am crouching, because Moose is in the server over there somewhere, so I need to be very careful. And I also need to do some maths, because I know that this hole starts at Y40 or 39, and the void is at -65. So, that's 65 to get to the 0. 65 plus 39 is, like, 65 plus 39. 60 plus 30 is 90. 9 plus 5 is 14. So, 104 blocks down. And then I also need to do 104 times 25. Which is 2,600. Which means to make this trap not really escapable, I need 2,600 crafting tables and buttons. Which then means, wood-wise, I need 650 logs. Which is roughly 10 stacks. So, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and build a quick tree farm so I can get all the crafting tables and buttons I need. So give me a second, guys. Okay, I've built the farm. Now I need to put all the bamboo in and surround it with glass so none of the bamboo gets out, and add a collection system at the bottom. And then we can turn all the bamboo we get into bamboo planks, and then turn of those into the buttons and crafting tables we're gonna need. So yeah. Okay, so I've built all of the, well, I've placed every single bamboo. I've got the redstone done. I've got the minecarts going, and I've built not so little frame around, placing quartz, white concrete, and glass at the top so light can still get through. I'm not sure, can bamboo grow without light? I highly doubt it, but if it does, let me know down in the comments. So all I need to do to get this to start is I push this one, and then it just goes. And once it reaches the other side, this is the same clock on the other side too, which means that once it reaches the other side, it should automatically come back after like a second or two. Let's just see if that actually happens. Come on, please let my redstone be correct. Oh yeah, let's go! Okay, I can turn this off now. The other side can stay on, because it just automatically comes back to this height, and I can leave it here. And then the hopper minecarts at the bottom pick up the bamboo, and yep, there you go. It brings it up. That was actually really perfectly timed. Thank you, minecart. And it stops using this mechanism here, which is a comparator turned on with, like, clicking it, a redstone torch, a piece of redstone. The button was there just temporarily, but I'm leaving it there. And a bunch of power rails and a hopper into this chest. And there's all the bamboo coming in. That wasn't just from this one, though. That was from one round, like 5-10 minutes ago. This one too. Now all I need to do is get some crafters and a bit more redstone so I can craft at least, let's say, one side into crafting tables and one side into buttons. Okay, to make the amount of crafting tables I'm going to need, I made this weird contraption that I actually just thought of. This is a shulker box full of just bamboo. What happens is the crafter for the crafting table is in there. I'm going to stand here with this open. I'm going to put this shulker box onto here, which is going to craft these into bamboo blocks, because that's the only craft these can do. And then it's also going to craft them into bamboo planks, because bamboo planks is just one space. So I need to place this here, stand here, try and open this. I should, there we go. And just then get 4 of those, put those in there. This is literally all I have to do. So I'll see you guys then. Okay, so once I've at least put some of them in, there's only like a stack of planks in there right now. And what I need to do is unflick this lever. And there's a crafter at the bottom that's being constantly activated. And as you can see, there is now crafting tables in here. And that was like, I don't know, maybe a minute. So if a minute is 12, and I need like 2,500, I can't believe I'm going to do this, but I'm going to have to sit here for let me sit here for an hour, and let's see where that gets us. So turn this back on, and let's sit here for an hour. Okay, that took long. It's like, I don't know, maybe 9 o'clock now. I'm beginning to get tired, and I have all the materials. So I'm going to be on here for a little bit more, and then I'm going to, head to bed, and we can do this again tomorrow. I could start building the actual trap now. Let's just grab this, and head over to the, underwater thing, I guess. Okay, so I've placed every single crafting table and every single button all the way down to bedrock level. Now I need to input the system that places the cobblestone down at the bottom, which has all my stuff into here. Let me just grab that real quick. Okay, so I've fully covered it up with the piston thing, and at the bottom I simplified it a lot. There's lava at the bottom, and there's a dispenser connected to this, which is on a roughly like 7-second timer. So when I flick this, the piston retracts and breaks all this moss, and then it also sends a signal down to the dispenser at the bottom to release a bit of water, so it turns the lava into cobblestone and obsidian after he's gone into the void. Now, all we need to do is wait for Moose to get on, and somehow get him to come over here without suspicion. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try and figure out how to do that. Okay, Moose, you coming over to check the underwater tree dome? I tried to do the thing from, like, SpongeBob SquarePants with, like, Sandy's dome. Also, guys, he's a little bit shy. He doesn't want to show his voice, because he thinks it's a bit, just meh. Don't, like a percentage of my audience just cringed as well as me. Don't ever say that again. Okay, are we ever gonna be able to hear your voice? I mean, I know your voice, but are the viewers ever gonna be able to hear your voice? Okay, that's not a no, but it's not a yes either. Okay, look. It's the underwater tree. This is the only type of tree, like, well, not type, but the only tree at the bottom of the ocean, because we're surrounded by kelp and seagrass. Do you want to, like, take a picture with it? And because I already took a picture with Gnome. Do you want to take a picture too? Stand next to it. Like, I got Gnome to stand in the exact same place. Okay. Screenshot. Bye! Okay, I need to move, I need to move, I need to move. He didn't even make it out! Okay. Moose, I'm sorry, but I had to, dude. You just lost all your stuff. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Well, that's what the viewers wanted, dude. I'm sorry. Don't blame me. Blame them. I set a like goal on the previous video, and they reached it. They wanted to see me use it. So, yeah, guys. I I killed Moose by using a trap that in my own video you guys said I should use, and it worked. I hope you all enjoyed, and watch another one of my videos, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye, guys.